For hundreds of thousands of Yellow Jackets, this day has finally come. A day to celebrate and cherish, to congratulate one another, and to share with friends and family. And for the Institute, it is a day of honor and commemoration for the transformation from student to graduate. Today is Commencement Day at Georgia Tech. Good morning, guests, students, and everybody else watching from around the world. This is Commencement Live, your pre-show before the actual ceremony starts in about 40 minutes. My name is Bryce Zimmerman with the Institute Communications Department here at Georgia Tech. I'm joined by Siobhan Rodriguez, who is also a part of our IC department. And what we're going to be doing over the next 40 minutes is bringing you the student stories and other Georgia Tech stories as we get you wound up for commencement here at Georgia Tech and the commemoration of what has been a tremendous achievement for each one of these students. Today we have the Masters of Computer Science and also our mechanical engineers. So a very, very exciting day. This is the fourth of 5 commencements over the last 3 days. It's our final day of commencement. Over 5,000 will cross this stage right here. It is always an exciting time, Siobhan.
It really, really is. And you can really feel it with the families here, all excited to support. And I know it might be rainy outside, but I've heard it's a big symbol for new beginnings and good luck. And what a better symbol for that. And with everybody here, I mean, we have buzz over here in the crowd, just dancing and getting everybody excited. And what better way to, just take the photos and share it on social media and to make those memories permanent. And you know what? For families and for students out there, if you are going to be taking those photos, make sure you bring us to the party as well and use those hashtags, hashtag GT24 and hashtag Ramblin' On, because we would love to join in on that celebration and share it ourselves on our social media platforms.
Yeah, you can tag us at Georgia Tech across all the major platforms. We want to see those wonderful photos, and hopefully it lightens up by the time you guys get out of here to get some photos outside of McCamish Pavilion. Here on the floor, we've got a lot of excitement as the graduates get ready, and we have 2 more members of our team down below. Let's meet Evan Atkinson and Rebecca Wang.
Bryce, we are down here on the floor. As you mentioned, I am Evan Atkinson, I am Rebecca Wang, and as we mentioned, we're going to be talking to you all about the students. We want to show you as many smiling faces over the next 40 minutes who are going to be walking across the stage today. We'll talk a little bit about the regalia, probably highlight some students' outfits, mortarboards, all those kind of things. But Rebecca, I have to ask you, as a current student who will be crossing the stage in a couple of years, how do you feel kind of being here on a commencement day?
Even though I just finished my 2nd year and I still have 2 years to go, looking at all these graduates and the excitement, it makes me really want to graduate soon too.
All right, well, that's Rebecca. And of course, we're going to be talking about a lot of students who are actually graduating and crossing the stage today. I think it's time to go back to the desk to introduce you to our first one.
Thank you very much, Evan. Georgia Tech has a proud military tradition, and many of our students join military organizations here on campus. Let's meet Anna Bruce.
When I applied as a material science engineering because I do absolutely love chemistry, but then I shifted more to the mechanical engineering route towards the end of my senior year and changed it over the course of the summer because I like building things and I like being hands-on. I was a part of TSA, or the Technology Student Association, in middle school, and then I got involved in a lot of science programs and a lot of STEM-oriented classes in high school and really enjoyed the teamwork aspect of it as well. when I applied to schools, I applied for a lot of the service academies, so I applied to the Naval Academy. Georgia Tech also has a ROTC program here that I've heard great things about going into it. Back in high school, I'd heard about the Travis Manion Foundation, and there's a movement that they I guess, promote. It's called the If Not Me, Then Who movement, and it's basically the idea behind, like, I know I'm capable of doing something for my country. I know that I have a strong sense of purpose and community and like with the military. Knowing that I felt like I was capable, both I was physically fit, I take pride in my academics, and I take pride in being in a community, so that pushed me to want to be a part of the Marine Corps. Well, I played soccer since I was about 4 years old, and I just couldn't let that go after high school. We don't have like an NCAA program here. It's a club program, but it's still competitive, and we still pursue the national competitions in the fall. And I was lucky enough to be a part of 2 national tournaments with our club soccer program. And I mean, that's another team that I got to be a part of, just full of just intelligent and smart and fun individuals. This summer in August, I'll be going to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia for the Marine Corps, and over the summer I have an internship while I wait. It's certainly bittersweet. I have had a great time here at Tech. Not only are the facilities are top notch, but the people I've met here at every grade level and at every education level are just incredible. I mean, I'm gonna miss a lot of the people that are on my soccer team that are in younger classes, people in the ROTC program that are just now going to OCS. Yeah, I'll miss the people the most for sure.
And here we are with Anna on the stage. In just a few minutes, you'll be crossing this stage and getting something that looks like a diploma as you move down the back side of the stage. But I have to know about the military angle, because here at Georgia Tech, we do have a long and storied military tradition. What drew you to that, and why are you going to continue your career in that path?
Yeah, so I kind of mentioned I heard of the Travis Manion Foundation. They have a motto called If Not Me, Then Who? And it's kind of all about your capabilities and where you feel like you can play to your strengths. And I feel like I can do that in our nation's military, leading people, leading Marines, working with my peers to accomplish whatever mission that they put forth.
And that's also very physically rigorous. Now, you going from there to, you know, playing sports and joining the GT club soccer, tell us a little bit about your experience with that and playing with your team and on that team environment here at Georgia Tech.
I absolutely love that team. If you see any of them here today, there's like 5 of us that are graduating, but that team is just so special. I've been with them pretty much all 4 years I've been here. I've taken a couple off semesters to focus on fitness for ROTC, but they really did play hand in hand with each other. The team environment is just something I feel like I really thrive in. The people you get to meet at the school with that team, it's great. We've been to so many tournaments out of state together, and that just feeds the bonding that we do. But yeah, they're great people.
What position were you on the pitch?
I play on the wing.
Okay, did you score goals?
No.
You didn't score?
I was on defense.
Oh, okay, wing defender.
Wing defense.
Okay, so you had some assists then?
Oh, for sure.
All right, what's the go-to Selly on the pitch for the GT women's soccer team?
Well, she graduated yesterday. We have one girl, Peyton Warwick, she's a stud. And we love getting the ball up to her because it's just super fun to watch. So we'll probably play around the middle, get it up to the wide, play it to her, and she'll do something cool with it.
Okay, and for you after graduation, you're going off to Quantico. Tell us what's next for you.
So I have an internship over the summer in Augusta, and then I'll be off at Quantico for the basic school in August. I leave with a few of my peers that are here, and that's where we work with students that are graduating from the Naval Academy, graduating from whatever PLC program sent them to OCS, graduating from our other ROTC units, and we are ranked against each other, and then that's where they pick our MOSs. That's what our specialty will be in the Marine Corps.
That is awesome. And I know you gave a little shout out to one of your team members earlier. Are there any other team members you want to shout out, or even family that are supporting you today, or maybe watching?
Absolutely. So we have Ethan Antonio and Chris Lusick back here. They've been with me all 4 years. They're waving. And then we have directly next to them my mom, my dad, and my sister. who have been so obviously supporting me my whole life.
Oh, that is real awesome. And hi, everybody over there.
All right, Anna, you can see this big smile on her face, which means there is a lot of excitement today about commencement. Let's head down to Evan and Rebecca for a little more of that commencement juice.
All right, I appreciate that. Yes, I really appreciate this young man for talking with me right now, because I kind of just pulled him out of his seat. But can you introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're getting your degree in today?
Yes, my name is Max Volgart. I am majoring in mechanical engineering, and I'm so excited to get graduation today. I brought my cap here where I water jet out my major here, hell of a mechanical engineer, and we got the rec there. I'm repping my invention studio, Stoll. This is where our largest student-run makerspace on campus. It's where I make all our cool stuff.
So that's perfect, right? I was going to have to ask you, what made you do this here, right? You're a mechanical engineer. I assume you used some type of skills to create this. You said you could use a water jet to create this, and what about this down here?
Yes, so I machined this on a water jet, so it's high-pressure water cutting through metal, and then laser cut this, so get a nice engraving there.
Okay, and I want to get a little bit more detail. I want you to tell everybody what these chords mean, and I want to know a little bit more about what your stoles mean, and it kind of represents your time here at Tech.
Yes, so the chords are the highest honors chords, all of my hard work put into my degree. The stole, it represents what I put a lot of my time into with the invention studio. And then I got my Woodruff School medal, just repping the mechanical engineering program.
No, that's amazing. So you've obviously done a lot of cool things here, a lot of great things. How does it feel today to be here and be able to cross the stage being surrounded by some of your loved ones?
It just feels incredible. It's sad that it's coming to an end. I'm happy I actually get to come back for Masters. So I got one more year at Tech. But yeah, it's super exciting.
No, that's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. You're going to be coming back, spending a little bit more time here. But now's your chance. Is there anybody out here that's watching online that you might want to say thank you to for just supporting you along your journey?
Yeah, so I got my parents over here, and my sister came, and then I got all my friends here sitting with me. It's just amazing to have everybody all together.
No, that's amazing. And like I said, this is another great student who's crossing the stage today, who I really appreciate for talking to him this morning. But I'm sure we have another student to introduce you to. I believe Miguel Daly is at the rec desk with Bryce and Siobhan.
That's correct, Evan. We've got Miguel here, another mechanical engineer, another person that has been a part of the invention studio, but you're also kind of an adrenaline junkie, it looks like, because you're a part of two clubs that I want to know about. First one, Yellow Jacket Flying Club. The other is Sailing Club. Tell me about how you got involved in the flying club and what you like about it.
Yeah, so in high school, I actually started funding my own private pilot training with a summer job at an impound yard. And that only got me some of the way there. So when I came to Tech, I joined the Yellow Jacket Flying Club, which lets students rent aircraft and complete their flight training. And so with that, I finished my training in the summer of 2021, and I've been a pilot ever since.
And what about the sailing club? So we have the air and now we're in the sea. So what's going on with that, the two difference? So tell us a little bit about the sailing club.
Well, sailing club is really my favorite place to go relax off campus. When I don't have the money to fly, there's always the sailboats that are available and a lot of great friends to go sail with as well.
Where do you sail in Georgia?
So just up I-85 is Lake Lanier, only a 40-minute drive away.
That's some of the most dangerous water in the state, too, so you must know what you're doing out there when you're sailing. And then what are you doing after graduation? Because you're going to work for Caterpillar, is that correct?
That's right. I'm going to work for Caterpillar in Griffin, Georgia, and join a design team for making backup generators for hospitals.
And what drew you to Caterpillar? Why go work there and stay in the state of Georgia?
Well, in my interview, I actually started out with the fact that when I was a toddler, I had a lot of little Caterpillar tractor toys that I would play with. Instead of Hot Wheels or Armament, it was Caterpillar construction trucks.
That is really, really awesome. So tell us, who do you have here supporting you today?
So up there in the stands are my parents, my sisters, and my best friend Logan, who flew in from Chicago to come see me graduate.
Oh, awesome. Nice to see you guys. Hi. They're very proud of you.
Siobhan's going to wave to everybody.
I will. I'm very excited. I'm all about the families.
And she is going to wave to you. All right, Miguel is going to be joining a club that many, many other Georgia Tech students are going to be joining here this weekend, and that is the alumni of Georgia Tech. Here's a message from Georgia Tech's Alumni Association.
All right, and now we are here with another graduate. She will be graduating with her bachelor's in mechanical engineering. This is Isabel. And Isabel, tell me about some of your involvements on campus. You're involved in a lot of things.
So my main involvements include being a prototyping instructor at the Invention Studio, a GT tour guide, GT Theme Park Engineering and Design Club, and then the student advisory boards for both mechanical engineering and college of engineering.
Wow, so involved in a lot of things. And also, I heard that you won one year for the Mini 500. So tell us about that process, you know, designing and then from start to finish. How was that for you?
Yeah, so the Invention Studio is two-time reigning champs. We're very proud. And I got to be on pit crew last year, which was super, super fun. We do a lot of innovation on what a trike is, but they all still have 3 wheels. They run, and they're run by Rambler Direct Club, and we absolutely love them and their tradition. So it's been a really fun journey of welding, machining, putting it all together, and then hope to do it again next year.
That's awesome. So Isabel, what are your next steps? What are you looking for next after graduation?
So I'm really excited to be coming back to Tech for my Master's in Mechanical Engineering through BSMS. So I get to be around one more year, which is really exciting.
All right, she's gonna be a double jacket soon. All right, and lastly, is there anyone here you'd like to shout out and give thanks to?
Yeah, so my parents and my brother are over there, as well as my grandma and my Gigi, and then of course all the friends on this front row again that Max mentioned earlier.
Perfect, thank you so much. And now I'm gonna pass it to Evan, and he's gonna do a section on regalia.
All right, so yes, speaking of regalia, this is why this young lady stood out. But before I get to that, can you just introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're getting your degree in today?
Okay, I'm Sky DeBose, and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering today. Woo.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I have to ask you, you have a couple different stoles on here. What do they represent? Because I'm pretty sure everybody's stoles represent a little bit of their time here at Tech.
Yes, so this first stole, I got this from the GT Black Alumni Association. This stole here is representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Ski-wee to all my sorors. And then this medal they gave everybody in the all the mechanical engineers, so you know we love that. And shout out to Buzz, because he's here, so woo!
No, that's amazing. All right, so you majored in mechanical engineering. Do you feel like you made the right decision coming here to Tech and choosing that for your major?
Yes, I would definitely say I made the right decision. I came here as a dual degree scholar, so I got my math degree from Fort Valley State University, and then I transitioned here to get my mechanical engineering degree, and it's really been a learning experience. I've learned a lot, met a lot of people, done a lot of cool stuff. Can't complain.
No, that's amazing. So you've done a lot of these great things. You get to cross the stage today. How does it feel?
It feels surreal. I don't really feel it yet. Maybe I'll have to cross the stage and then it'll be like, you're graduating. But it's really good to be here. I'm very excited to leave Georgia Tech. You know, I'm really excited. It's been a stressful journey and I can't wait to go, but I've learned a lot and it's been fun.
That's understandable. I did a few years of school, so I understand it's always nice to wrap up a journey. But before you get out of here and let you walk away, I'm sure you have some people here you want to say thank you to who have been really supportive.
Yes, I'm going to shout out my grandma and my grandpa. They're up there. Shout out my mom and dad. God, thank you always. And shout out to all the graduates that are graduating with me, my peers. It's just a wonderful thing to see.
No, that is amazing. Well, I won't hold you up. I'll let you kind of walk across here and get back to your seat. I know I kind of held you up there. But I have another young student here. Okay, Leland, I got to have you zoom in on this mortarboard here. Okay, can you please introduce yourself? And we have to ask, like, can you tell us a little bit about your mortarboard and give us a little more detail?
Yeah, so I'm Ming, and I'm graduating mechanical engineer, and really happy to do it.
So I have to ask, how did you create this beautiful mortarboard here? It really stood out to us, and we just want to make sure that we highlighted it.
This is something that I really want to share about. Is like my best friend make this for me, and she graduated in biomedical engineer, and she make this for me, and her is blue. But we just cannot come together one day.
No, that's amazing. And so I have to ask you, I'm sure some people are supporting you online or here in the audience. Is there anybody you want to say thank you to or say I love you to who may be watching online or in the audience?
Yes, so I want to say thanks to my mom and my dad who support me to study. And then also my best friend who's always be with me since we are in community college back in Florida. And also my boyfriends who drive us here today and help me a lot in my academic.
No, that's amazing. I mean, our graduates today couldn't have been there without their families. And, you know, their families, I'm sure, just love all the creativity that they're showing off today. But that's enough for students right now. We're going to actually send you to a video to talk about Georgia Tech's biggest campaign.
Our students are different.
The current students at Georgia Tech are the future of our world.
All they need is for someone to support them, and they can create whatever it is that the world needs for them to create.
We're the top source of STEM talent in America. We produce the most women engineers in America. We produce the most aerospace engineers in America. We have that local, national, global impact.
Georgia Tech really prepares you for that real world next step.
It gives me a ton of confidence to know that what I'm learning, I'm going to be able to apply. When I go to class, I know that the things that I'm going to be learning are beneficial, and so it makes me want to pay attention more. It makes me want to ask questions.
There's an emphasis on what you're doing with your scholarship. How are you involved in campus? How are you involved in the community? Being a leader is about what you're giving back. It's about investing in others.
Every student, no matter how bright and capable they are, they still need an opportunity to be a human being, not just a human doing. When we involve our broader Georgia Tech community, I think there's a really good opportunity to really make a meaningful, measurable change.
And if we give them the right tools and the right resources, we know that our students really can change the world in a whole bunch of different ways.
It's going to be the grandchildren of the students that we're giving these opportunities that someday will benefit from all of this.
I am absolutely glad that I decided to come here.
Transforming tomorrow.
The campaign for Georgia Tech.
So everybody that's making their way into the arena now, and for the students out there, what you're watching is Commencement Live. We're taking you right up to the beginning of the commencement ceremony here at Georgia Tech, telling you the student stories, and we also want people to share their own stories with us.
Yes, please. This is my favorite part. So make sure when you're taking those photos, those videos on social media, make sure that you include the hashtags GT24 and hashtag Ramblin' On, and tag us on the social media platform so we can share it on our end as well.
And we know that there are so many Georgia Tech families out there, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, grandparents that went to Georgia Tech, and campus has changed an awful lot. In fact, campus is changing right now. There's construction all over the place, but the newest addition to Georgia Tech is Science Square.
I'm just really pleased and honored to be here with you all today to celebrate this important milestone, the opening of Science Square, the premier innovation district in the Southeast dedicated to scientific discovery.
Since its inception, Science Square has been what the relationship between an institution, a community, state and local elected leaders, and a developer really should look like.
We want our entire city to benefit from the opportunity that the work in this building is going to create. This is very, very intentional. This doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens around leading research universities that have that talent and that capacity to generate that. But the talent itself is not sufficient. It's necessary, but it's not sufficient. You need to create the spaces where those ideas and that talent can translate into solutions, businesses, startups, and economic opportunity. Just tell everybody in the world that Science Square, as of today, is open for business. Let's go.
That was Science Square Labs. There's always new and exciting things happening on Georgia Tech's campus or near there, and that is just another example. But right now, I want to talk a little bit about the students' regalia that you are seeing everybody wearing. I'm going to read this, and I'll have Leland kind of just zoom in on our great model, Cherie, here. Each graduating student today will be wearing regalia that have a few similarities and differences. So every regalia actually is made of 100% recycled plastic bottles. So each regalia is made of about 23 to 27 bottles, and that's in the gown and in the cap. And now what you'll see is that the Bachelor, now Cherie's actually getting her Master's, but our Bachelor's candidates today will be wearing a traditional black gown with no extra material. But our Master's students here have full-length sleeves with a little extra adornment here that kind of come to a point, but they all have that Georgia Tech seal and then the Master's hood. But one thing you also have to know is that some students around here you'll be seeing wearing cords, and if you see cords, that is for students that have earned honors, and if you see them, make sure you congratulate them. But Cherie is not just a model, she's also a great student here walking across the stage today. I'm just going to have you introduce yourself and tell everybody what you got your degree in.
Yeah, my name is Cherie Lum. I'm graduating with a Master's of Computer Science, focusing on human-computer interaction.
Okay, so that's pretty cool, but I think something's a little different about you is that you study, you're an online student, but you actually came to campus a lot for just a bunch of different kind of hackathons. What was it like being an online student, but also kind of having that benefit to participate on campus?
It's pretty amazing. I got to use the Maker Studios, make a lot of things. I was able to just be empowered to be a student both online and on campus.
Okay, so you're not just about your studies. Something I found really, really cool about you is that you're an avid snorkeler and also really big into solo traveling. So I have to ask you, how'd you kind of get into being stuff that's so adventurous? And do you have any advice for people who are interested in a solo travel?
Yeah, so I have a startup called In the Park, and I like to promote solo female travelers. I'm an avid solo female traveler, and as an online student, I get to travel while I'm studying. So if you're interested, check out www.inthepark.co.
No, that's great. But before I let you walk off today, I know you have some family in the crowd. Who do you want to say hi to, thank you to, who's here or watching online?
Yeah, my mom and brother are over there, and then I have some besties. They're waving, but besties, and we have another adopted mother for me, and then I think my uncle is watching in Maryland, and then maybe my grandmother one day.
No, that is great. I appreciate you standing here talking to me. We love family, we love besties, so I'm glad you gave them their shout out. But I believe Rebecca's going to chat with another student over here to my left.
Thank you, Evan. So this is Alberto, and I saw that he was sitting with his capstone group, which is really interesting. So Alberto, tell me about your capstone project that you just finished.
So my capstone group was working with KLA. They had us working on one of their cleaning devices for an optical table, and I just wanted to shout them out because I loved the work that we were doing with capstone, and my group did an incredible job. Shout out to the people here, Marco, Sergio, and Max, and Johannes. Everybody here did a wonderful job. We actually even got an honorable mention, which was kind of out of nowhere because we were like, oh my goodness, we need to finish this thing as soon as possible, and somehow I guess we made it through.
All right, awesome. And okay, what are your plans for after graduation?
So I have a job lined up in Indiana with Caterpillar. They'll have me working on large engines, so everything that goes from backup generators all the way to naval equipment, everything like that. I'll be on their line working as a manufacturing engineer.
Perfect. And anyone you'd like to shout out today?
Oh, I'd love to shout out my parents, Vera and Carlos. They've supported me the whole way, and I'd love to shout out my family in El Salvador watching. A mi familia en El Salvador, te amo y te quiero.
All right, thank you. And now we're going to pass it back to Evan with another student.
All right, so I am with Jackie Van Zyl. So I know you earned your degree in ME. I'm just really curious, what made you pursue that field?
I've always been interested in STEM, robotics, kind of things that can solve problems, but kind of coming to tech, I chose mechanical engineering because I really thought engineering was the way that I could not only solve problems, but actually kind of impact and make that solution accessible globally.
Okay, that's really cool. I mean, speaking of globally, I think you actually participated in a project that was in Nicaragua for Engineers Without Borders. Can you just talk a little bit about what you're doing? Because I thought that was really such a really cool impact.
Yes, EWB is an awesome, it's an organization on campus, and so I helped to co-found a project where we are establishing a new water source for a community. And we were able to go there this past summer and kind of be a feet on the grounds and kind of talk with the community and see kind of what they need and what we can engineer to help them.
Okay, so you were doing things in other countries, you were doing things here on campus. You participated in the ACC Adventure Prize, right? So talk a little bit about like what your project was and just a little bit about that experience.
Yes, of course. So my team was NeuroChamp. So we were designing a concealed daily wearable headband to monitor pediatric epilepsy. And so my teammate, one of them is here today as well. But the Adventure Prize was an incredible experience. We got to meet super talented entrepreneurs and just were unbelievably grateful for the opportunity.
And so what is next for you, right? You get to cross the stage today. What's next for Jackie?
So I'm actually going to pursue my PhD in mechanical engineering up at MIT.
Okay, Georgia Tech to MIT. Okay, it's a little bit of a flex. I'll flex for you because that's pretty amazing. But now's your chance. Say thank you or love you to the people here in the audience or watching online to support you.
Yes, huge shout out to my parents. They're here. My twin sister and my brothers, they're also Yellow Jackets. All of my family watching virtually, and then all of my friends, some are here today, that have really made these 4 years unbelievable.
No, that is amazing. As I said, we're here highlighting as many students as possible. And next, we're actually going to send you to a video about another student, Trey Quinn.
So I like the lack because I'm a bit of a rambling like myself. My connection to Georgia Tech actually goes back to when I was in kindergarten and developed an interest in assistive technology, and my teacher at the time reached out to the assistive technology act program for the state of Georgia and got me involved. Over the years, the program got acquired by the Georgia Tech College of Design, and so it was just a natural fit for me to come here and study human-centered computing. AI, I think, is gonna be the assistive technology of the next century, and I just really have the potential to dramatically change thinking in terms of accessibility, and that's what I'm studying here at Tech. Racing.
You want to race the red?
Yeah.
He's fast. Oh, yeah. Dude, you smoked me out there. You're doing a good job. Boom. That killed me, but that was nice.
How did that race go for you?
I think it went well.
You feel like you won?
Yeah.
And here we are with Trey in the front row, getting ready to graduate for a second time from Georgia Tech. He's a double jacket, getting the round of applause. Well deserved. Not only is he a fantastic student, but you can fly in that wheelchair. You beat the wreck. How did that feel when you got done?
It felt awesome.
It felt awesome. And we're also here with Caitlin, who is going to be helping out today. Caitlin, unfortunately, I think this is the first time ever that we have allowed a Georgia graduate on our floor, but it evens out. We got a double jacket here. We got a three-time Bulldog?
Double.
So double dog, double jacket, we'll allow it this time. But what has it been like for you watching Trey go through this journey? He's been at Georgia Tech for 6 years now.
Oh, it's been wonderful. I feel like he's grown into himself as a person, and he's so ready to go out and conquer the world from here, and I'll let him tell you more about that.
Okay, Trey, what's next for you? Where are you going after this?
For you join Bloomberg as a software engineer.
He's going to Bloomberg as a software engineer.
Excellent. And one of the other things that you've done in your time on campus, and by the way, you can find a more in-depth story on Trey at news.godtech.edu and the Georgia Tech News Center, and you can read all about this, but you've been such a big advocate for accessibility on campus. And you know, it's not easy to get around campus right now, but I know you've been president of the ABLE group. What's been the biggest accomplishment and improvement that you've seen over the last 6 years?
So I would say the part-time choice was a big one.
So during Trey's time here, because of some physical limitations, he was not able to take a full course load, so he was a part-time student at times. Previously, the Dean's List excluded any part-time students from being a part of it if they didn't hold a minimum number of hours. And during Trey's advocacy he was able to get that changed for students who have those physical limitations, so that as long as their GPAs are adequate, they can be a part of that Dean's List as well and be recognized the same way that their peers are.
Okay, Trey, in just a few moments, you're going to go across this stage for a second time and get your degree. What's going through your head right now?
I'm ready to be out.
Ready to be out.
I think a lot of people share that sentiment here today. Once again, let's give a round of applause for Trey Quinn. We're going to see him graduate in just a little bit. Okay, so at this time, we're asking you all to please make your way to your seats because we have some important information to go over as we get set for commencement. We're going to go through the directions of where you need to be. So, this is a very simple ceremony. Everybody that you see seated on the floor, that is your computer science master's degrees. Yeah, let's give it a round of applause. Many of these people have come from all over the country to be here. And then beyond that, in the stands with the medals that we saw earlier, that is mechanical engineering. Now, your students are in no particular order. They were able to come in, seat themselves, be with their friends. And the reason that's the case is because they have this program called Grad Pass. So I want all of you right now to make sure that you screenshot your Grad Pass, and when you get ready to come up here, put it on full brightness. What's going to end up happening is a member of Georgia Tech staff will come and lift you each up row by row. And as you get up, you're going to make your way over here. A line will form right over here. You'll see a couple of signs here on the ground of where to stand. You stand here, there will be an opportunity to take a photo, and then you'll come over here and scan your ground pass. The Grad Pass will sound like this. Did everybody hear that beep? If you do not hear the beep, don't panic. Just step to the side and someone from our staff will help you out, okay? So don't panic, you'll still get to walk. Just pull to the side. Don't start walking up the stage because we want to make sure that your name is read for everybody to hear. Once you've heard that beep, you can start to make your way. You'll be in a line. You'll walk up here. There'll be a moment where you kind of get held up right here. Your name will be called and you'll walk across the stage. At this point, Dr. Angel Cabrera will be here to greet you, and you will shake his hand. He has to shake 5,000 hands over these days, all right? So this is not the time to show off arm day at the gym. Let's be nice and courteous. Just a regular handshake will do. You can also wave hi to grandma and pop watching at home. And then you can make your way down the stage here on this right side. As you move down here, there'll be another person taking your photo. There's lots of photos. And you'll pull around to the right side, and this is your opportunity to take your photo here. Y'all aren't late. You got time. You got plenty of time. I'm going to be talking for the next few minutes. All right, so as you can see, this is where you'll take your photo. Stand here, big smile, and then you're done. You make your way back to the front of the stage and back to your seat. Now, it is very important that here at Georgia Tech, we understand the respectfulness of this ceremony. We expect some decorum, and we do have some student code of conduct that we want you to be aware of. And you can read that now on the video board. But the basics are, just be respectful to those around you. We know that you want to yell and cheer and do all those things, but understand that there's someone going before you, there's someone going behind you, and same thing for your families out there as well. Everybody deserves to hear their name seen and read and move across the stage. Okay, so we need to make sure that that happens. We're very, very close to the start of commencement. We're going to wheel back around here. You can see many of the graduates are still filing in. And I'm joined back by the Commencement Live team, as right now we've got a lot of folks that are making their way onto the stage. Some that will be in the processional party for the faculty here at Georgia Tech, but we are very, very close to commencement. And I've got a favorite section of commencement for me. I'll save that for last. Siobhan, what is your favorite moment during commencement?
Ooh, that one is tricky. I think it was probably towards the end when we have this cascading mass of balloons that come by and everybody's super excited and yelling and screaming. I think that's my best celebratory moment that happens during commencement.
I would definitely say that mine is just seeing everyone and all their parents and their families up in the stands and kind of cheering for them. Just the excitement in general is really amazing.
I think for me, it's pretty similar. It's really just hearing the cheers from the family as people cross the stage, just feeling that sense of pride that everybody really gets to have today.
Okay, and I'll save mine for last. My favorite part of commencement is when it's over and y'all are graduates of Georgia Tech, and those balloons up above, they fall down on you. So for everybody that has worn the white and gold and all the brave and bold, congratulations. Today is your commencement day. Let's have a hell of a graduation, everybody.
Welcome to Georgia Tech's Spring Commencement. Students, please rise for the faculty processional.
Good morning and welcome. Buenos dias, bienvenidos. Please actually rise. I was going to say everybody's risen. Remain standing while we listen to the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare where the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job, guys. Great job. Awesome. Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Angel Cabrera, and I have the privilege of serving as Georgia Tech's president. And before we get started with the proceedings today, I would like for us to take a moment to recognize all veterans, active duty members, and first responders who are with us today. So if you have served in any branch of the U.S. military or have served as a first responder, please rise so we can thank you for your service. Thank you. This is a very special day, and it is not lost on me the fact that especially most of the undergraduate students who are receiving the degree today missed their 2020 high school graduation because of the pandemic. So this counts double. We're going to celebrate you even harder. You deserve this, and we're delighted to be able to honor you as you deserve. So these are the 266th commencement exercises at Georgia Tech, and it is a true pleasure to be together to celebrate all of these graduates. We have a few special messages for you today. The first one is from one of the students themselves. I'm pleased to introduce Ridvik Ramakrishnan, a master's degree candidate in computer science, who will give the reflection. Ritvik? Enjoy your moment.
My fellow Yellow Jackets, distinguished guests, proud families, and friends, good morning. It is my great privilege to stand before you at the prestigious Georgia Institute of Technology as we celebrate the awe-inspiring achievements of the class of 2024, this time in person. These exceptional graduates have truly embodied the indomitable spirit of a rambling wreck. As someone who struggled with the speech impediment, I understand the challenges that many of you have faced on your journey to this moment. For years, I yearned to participate in lively discussions, but my silence held me back. It wasn't until I found my authentic sense of voice in middle school that I truly began to thrive. However, Georgia Tech has been the place where I continue to discover my strengths and hone my skills, just as many of you have, while navigating the demanding curriculum, the late nights at Price Gilbert, and the countless hours spent in labs and studios across campus. Now, let me address the parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, faculty, and staff here today. Y'all deserve a round of applause. Your love and sacrifices have helped us through thick and thin, celebrating victories and offering comfort during tough times. Whether it was surviving all-nighters fueled by Coca-Cola and Waffle House, or adapting to remote learning during a global pandemic, you've risen to the occasion, ready to take on the world as proud Yellow Jackets. As you bid farewell to our new Student Center, the beloved Ramblin' Wreck, and our mascot Buzz, always remember that your setbacks do not define you. They've molded you into the strong, capable individuals you are today. You've learned to persevere and find your own voice in the face of adversity, just like the legendary John Heisman did when he revolutionized football and brought glory to this very own campus, Georgia Tech. Graduates, as you embark on this exciting new chapter, cherish the memories you've made at Georgia Tech. The lifelong friendships forged in the residence halls, the camaraderie built through late-night study sessions, and the unforgettable moments at campus events. Don't be afraid to take risks and pursue what sets your soul on fire. Trust the process, embrace the challenges, and step outside your comfort zone. Class of 2024, today we celebrate all that you've overcome and all that you will achieve. And if anyone dares to underestimate you, just remind them that you graduated from this same institute that produced 14 NASA astronauts, 22 Rhodes Scholars, and countless leaders across various fields. So my challenge to you is this: never rest on your laurels, always strive for more, and use your voice to make a difference in the world. Just as I found my voice and learned to embrace my strengths, I know that each of you will find your own path to success paved with the white and gold of Georgia Tech. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is yours to shape, and I can't wait to see the incredible impact you all will make. May the 4th be with you. And like we all love to say, loud and proud, go Jackets!
Enjoy your day. Thank you, Ritvik. So graduates, today you're joining a very impressive family of Georgia Tech alumni, a community of leaders, innovators, of thinkers and doers who are making a difference across our state and around the world. Many of them are here today to celebrate your success. And while we're all proud of your achievement, perhaps nobody better than an alum understands what you've had to go through to be here today. So to all our alumni in presence today, please stand up so we can recognize you. All Georgia Tech alums. That's great. So now to welcome you formally into the Fellowship of Georgia Tech Alumni, I'm pleased to introduce Betsy Bulat, an International Affairs and Modern Languages graduate of class of 2004 and the chair of the Georgia Tech Alumni Association Board of Trustees. Betsy?
Thank you, President.
Thank you.
Good morning, class of 2024. My name is Betsy Bulat. I'm a proud alumna of Georgia Tech, and I'm this year's chair of the Alumni Association's Board of Trustees. It is my incredible honor to welcome you in to one of the most coveted networks in the world, the Georgia Tech Alumni Association. You are now part of a family of over 200,000 members. While each of your pursuits may be different, each of your backgrounds may be different, we share the experience of getting our rat cap, hiking Freshman Hill, and getting good luck on our exams from sideways. More than that, though, we share traits from Tech. We share the power of perseverance, how to remain cool under pressure, and how to problem solve. Tech taught us that. You've worked so hard to put yourself in the position you are today. It's one of increasing power and privilege. Use it wisely. As Peter Parker's uncle said, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. This concept has motivated me since I left Tech. One of the ways I've been able to give back is through the Georgia Tech Alumni Association. The Alumni Association has been behind the scenes throughout your experience at Tech, giving you advice whether you ask for it or not, celebrating your successes, and raising funds towards your experience. Stay in touch with us and get engaged. Let us celebrate with you when you accomplish your goals. We will provide you with connections, job leads, networking opportunities, events on campus and in your local communities, and future friendships. Some of my best Georgia Tech friends are those I made after I got out. You can always call Tech home. It is this very special place, steeped in tradition, and you will now always be part of our family of alumni. While your time at Tech may be over, unless you're pursuing an advanced degree or another advanced degree, the Alumni Association is with you for a lifetime. May your pursuits be successful, your friendships rich, and your life be full of buzz. Go Jackets!
Thank you, Betsy. Since I know that you guys like numbers, I have a few for you to consider. 6,474 graduates that we're honoring this weekend. Among those, we're awarding 2,800 bachelor's degrees, 3,300 master's degrees, and more than 300 doctoral degrees. There's a lot of talent that we're producing for the world to benefit from. You represent over 50 countries. Together, if you think about all the talent in this room, together, you know how to build satellites and robots and airplanes, build bridges and medical devices. You can create and run businesses. You can help shape better policy. You're versed in chemistry and biology and psychology. You can mine intelligence from complex data. You understand how markets work. You understand how governments work and what our collective history teaches us about our future. You have traveled the world, many of you using the best airline in the world. A word about that later. You can communicate in dozens of languages. You have learned to listen to others, to respect what others have to say, even when you disagree with them. You have learned to work with and learn from people who are different from yourselves. You're confident, capable, creative problem solvers. You have learned the power of collaboration. You've been empowered to lead. And for all those reasons, you make me extremely hopeful about our future. Now, before all that potential can make a difference, there is something I want all of you to remember, and to make it easy for you to remember, I've printed those two words in the back of the stage, the two words on the seal, progress and service. These two words define us as a community. They signify our belief in the power of innovation and ingenuity to serve a greater purpose, to improve the human condition. We don't believe in technology for its own sake, but because of its potential to help people live better lives. Now, some of you are going to join well-established companies and will help them grow and do better. Others, increasingly, more of you, will create your own startups. Some of you are bound to careers in academia or in government. Whatever you choose, whatever path you take, I know you're going to do great things. I just want you to remember that true success will not be measured by how much money you make, but by the value that you manage to create for others. Now, don't get me wrong, money you will make. Some of you will make lots of it. And when you do, and you're rich and famous, I'll come find you. The Alumni Association is pretty good at it. And I'll bring you a photo of a beautiful building where your name can go right outside. So yes, by all means. But now seriously, at the end of the journey, what will make you proud, what will make your family and all of us proud, is what you did to lift others up, what you did to make a difference in the world. No pressure. As we like to say around here, we can do that. And I know you will. Today we celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your potential. I'd like to thank you in advance for all the great things you're going to do for the rest of us. Now, joining us today in person or watching us online are family members, friends, colleagues whose love and support have helped make this day possible. And all these yellow jackets know perfectly well they wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, and for that, we thank each one of you. I also want to add my word of appreciation to the faculty and staff members who have guided and mentored you, offering time, wisdom, expertise to help our graduates reach their fullest potential. In fact, I will ask that all the faculty and staff in attendance please rise so we can also thank you. Thank you for a job well done. Now I'm honored to introduce some of the members of our leadership team who are joining me here on the platform. Please hold your applauses as they stand when I call their names. We have Michelle Reinhardt, Vice Provost for Faculty, Stephen Gerardo, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, our Dean of Students, John Stein, Leslie Sharp, Dean of Libraries, Nelson Baker, Dean of Lifetime Learning, Danette Jocelyn Gall, who's our General Counsel, Shante Bolton, our Chief Business Officer, Shawi Abdallah, our Executive Vice President for Research, Jen Howe, Vice President for Development, and Abigail Tumpy, Vice President of Institute Communications. Our maze bearer today, Larry Jacobs, Senior Vice President for Education and Learning. Thank you all. So I know at times some of you may not believe that we were aware of how hard we've made you work to get to this point. We actually understand very well all the obstacles that you've had to overcome to be here. I know that personally because I have played several roles at Georgia Tech over the years, including, first of all, being a student before I became an alum and a parent, an advisor, and now president. I even found my spouse, Beth, here. So it was a full ride. And I know very well that being a yellow jacket is something incredibly, incredibly special. A Georgia Tech diploma is something you will treasure for the rest of your lives. It will be transformative in many ways. It was for me. Like so many students through the generations, I can proudly say nothing that I have accomplished professionally or in my personal life would have been possible without Georgia Tech, without what I learned here, without the people that I met here. So now it's your turn. You are now forever connected to this great institution, and we cannot wait to see the great things you're going to do. It's time to look ahead, to push forward, to go out and make an impact on the world like only Yellow Jackets can. Congratulations, class of 2024. So I have a treat for you. We have arranged for your last lecture at Georgia Tech to be delivered by Ed Bastian, the CEO of Delta Airlines. Truly the best airline in the world. Ed leads over 100,000 professionals worldwide with a spirit of innovation and a commitment to excellence. Many of you will recognize his voice immediately, especially those of you who flew Delta to get here. Under his stewardship, Delta has soared to new heights. See what I did there? You're paying attention. Earning accolades as the world's most awarded airline. It has also earned several awards and recognitions, including being named one of the world's greatest leaders by Forbes in 2018. His commitment to share values such as honesty, integrity, and perseverance continues to inspire countless individuals within the company and beyond. Ed's impact extends far beyond the realm of aviation. His long-standing partnership with Georgia Tech has been instrumental in advancing the interests of both the state of Georgia and our institution. Delta has made significant investments directed towards the Advanced Manufacturing Pilot Facility, the Supply Chain and Logistics Institute in the School of Industrial and Systems Engineering, the Ray C. Anderson Center for Sustainable Business, faculty research in aerospace, collaborations, GTRI, the list goes on. Ed is indeed dedicated to nurturing talent and driving innovation. One thing that I think tested all of us was this unprecedented pandemic that we had to go through. And I haven't met a better leader during those very, very difficult years than Ed Bastian. Not only for what he was doing at Delta, but because of the example that he was setting for the rest of us. And that's why we're honoring Ed today. And before I turn the podium to him, we have one exciting order of business to attend to, the honorary degree we're about to award him. This is the most significant honor a university can confer on an individual, and we are proud to bestow Georgia Tech's honorary degree on Ed Bastian for his unyielding commitment and service to our institute. And I'm going to read the citation. The honorary degree citation reads the following. To all to whom these presents may come, greeting, whereas Edward H. Bastian has profoundly influenced the world around him as the distinguished leader of Delta Airlines, the premier international airline, has enriched his community and beyond by shepherding sustainable practices and innovation to improve the future of travel, has nurtured a long-standing and mutually beneficial relationship between Delta and Georgia Tech, collaborating to advance the interests of the state of Georgia and the Institute, and has forever transformed Georgia Tech by directing strategic philanthropy to provide students, faculty, and researchers with greater opportunities to pioneer discoveries and to translate research into solutions that benefit industry. Now, therefore, we do hereby confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Philosophy with all the rights, privileges, and honors thereunto appertaining.
Well, good morning, President Cabrera, honored alumni, proud parents, families and friends, distinguished faculty and staff, and most importantly, to the highly accomplished graduates of the class of 2024 from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Congratulations. It's my honor to address you this morning in my favorite city in the world, Atlanta, Georgia. I recently celebrated my 25th anniversary at Delta Airlines, which means it's also my 25th year in this great city. And while I was born and raised in New York, forever Atlanta will be my home. You should be incredibly proud to graduate from such an esteemed global institution in a city with such rich history. Atlanta is a city full of heart, one that knows that we are better together than alone, and a community that creates opportunity and real promise for our future, a future that's ready for you to embrace and take hold of. So thank you again for this special honor, and congratulations. As a class, you've had a unique experience. Many of you began your college journey at the height of the pandemic. In addition to the normal stress that comes with starting a new school and embarking on the next phase of your life, you somehow had to manage it amid the restrictions and the uncertainty of COVID. Your presence here today is a testament to your determination and your resilience. You've learned an enormous amount throughout your university experience, from your classes, your professors, your internships, and your projects. But I also suspect you've learned a lot about life and yourselves as the class that began its college career at the height of fear and uncertainty. And while the pandemic is behind us, we are all still facing an uncertain and volatile world. Wars are raging in Ukraine and Israel. New technology like AI is bringing great promise, but also great potential for disruption. The climate crisis is gaining urgency as we face the effects of climate change. And here in the US, some days it feels like we're more divided as a nation than I can remember. But I also know that this graduating class, this generation, is more than up to the challenge to bridge our divides. You've already shown that you can rise above a global pandemic and achieve great accomplishments. You're stepping into a world that needs you more than ever. Your energy, your passion, your creativity, and your hope. Our world is ready to be led by those who don't run from their fears, but lead through them. So as you reflect on today's achievement and consider how that translates into the purpose that you will take into the world, I want to share some of the life lessons that have steered me through my own journey. None of these are new concepts, but the past 4 years have reinforced their importance again and again. The first is that character matters. When the pandemic hit, Delta went from record-breaking profits in 2019 to losing $100 million in cash a day, every single day, for months. Just as we were beginning to realize the impact the pandemic could have on us, I had breakfast with Frank Blake, the legendary Home Depot CEO, who at the time was chairman of our board at Delta. I'll never forget when Frank looked me in the eye and reminded me of one simple but important truth. Crisis doesn't build character. Crisis reveals character. That helped guide me in so many difficult decisions that we made during the pandemic. No matter how tough things got, we stayed true to our value of putting people first always. After all, if you don't know what you stand for or what your purpose or your values are, when trouble hits, where are you going to turn? You're in real danger at that point. No matter how tough things got, we stuck to those values. We put people first every single day. It's why we kept our middle seats blocked longer than any other airline, even when we could have made more money than by opening things up sooner. It's why we did not furlough a single employee through our most challenging time ever. And many more examples where we prioritized like never before the wellness, physical, emotional, financial, and societal of our people. That same advice applies equally to all of you as you proceed down your chosen paths. The choices that you make as you build your career, face tough decisions, or pursue a dream, reveal your character, your values, and your integrity. Your actions will speak louder than any new business pitch or innovative technology breakthrough that you may be contemplating. It's the values that many of you learned first from your families assembled here today. I know that's where I was blessed to get mine. And always remember, the most important asset that you have is your good name. It's your brand. It's what you stand for. And there's only one person that can destroy that, and that person is you. Protect your name, protect your reputation. It's the most important investment that you can make. Second lesson I'd like to highlight is to make learning your lifelong pursuit. I often get asked by young people, how did I get to where I am, to be this Chief Executive Officer of Delta Airlines? It is a pretty cool gig. And I'm never really sure what to tell them. I certainly did not have a playbook. After all, when I was in your seat 45 years ago at my own commencement ceremony, I had never even stepped foot on an airplane. My family is still wondering how I got this job. But I did start my professional journey knowing that my education was only beginning, not ending, and in seeking opportunities to learn new roles, acquire new skills, meet new and different people, and develop talents I never had. Doors started to open. People started to notice. Small successes lead to even greater ones. Travel the world, meet new different people, and when you fly, make sure you fly on Delta. The third lesson I'd like to impart is the power of inner confidence and strength. In my position, I've been privileged to meet many highly successful world leaders over the years. If I was to highlight the most common attribute they shared, it would be the confidence that they have in themselves. It's not arrogance, cockiness, brashness, or boldness, though I've met plenty of people like that before, and none of them I would consider to be successful. I'm talking about a humble inner confidence, a fearlessness that's gained from years of experience pursuing their life goals with an unrelinquishing passion. That kind of confidence doesn't just appear. You need to build it. You need to nurture it. You do that by putting in the extra effort, taking on the more challenging assignment, being willing to step forward when others hesitate. Confidence is gained by understanding life is a team sport, and the fruits of victory are a direct reflection of the caliber and the quality of the people that you choose to surround yourself with. Confident people don't need to be the smartest person in the room, because the smart people want to work with and for them. Confidence is always strengthened by telling yourself it's okay to fail. I have found more life and career lessons in failure than I've had in success. Remember, the measure of a man is not how he basks in his victory, but rather it's how he handles defeat. That is where true character is revealed. 40 years later, I still make mistakes, but try to correct them quickly when I do, and always remember to embrace them as a learning experience. A last word on confidence. It's equally important to be humble. Exude a quiet confidence. Remember, it's the work of those around us, our parents, our spouses, and our families, our co-workers, that help make us who we are. Never lose sight of how you got here, and never forget to give back to those who made your success possible. The final lesson that I'd like to share is one that perhaps served me the best throughout my life and career, and that's the value of teamwork. In my case, it started very young. As the oldest of 9 children, we were forced to learn very quickly how to work as a team. We knew instinctively that if we had to get something done, it would be accomplished better and quicker if we worked together as a group. I've been blessed to have accomplished a lot in this world, but the achievements I've been most proud of were always a direct result of our team's accomplishments, not mine. No matter your specific pursuit, I have found life is enriched by living a life of service. Service to your family, service to your employees and coworkers, service to your customers, service to your community, and service to your team. We were not put on this earth to be takers, to be of service primarily to ourselves. No, we find our greatest rewards by assisting others to realize their opportunities, their potential, to be of service to them. It's that simple concept that sits at the core of the success of Delta Airlines. The company is widely recognized as one of the best airlines in the world. Personally, I know we are the best. We are the most reliable by every metric. We've elevated the travel experience for our customers, and we've been rewarded with financial performance that dwarfs our competition. So why is the difference so stark? After all, we all fly similar airplanes. We all fly to the same airports, and we operate similar routes. I'm convinced that the reason that Delta flies so high above our competition is our ability to work cohesively as a team. That's the only way to provide the level of service that separates us within our industry, and that's what I call our secret sauce. We are connected by the care we take of each other and our shared sense of purpose. We exist to serve our customers and bring the world together. Our mission to connect the world better than anyone else, and in so doing, change the world for a good, one flight at a time. So as you embark on your next great journey, always think about the team around you and how you can elevate them, and in so doing, you'll be elevating yourself as well. When we look back to the start of your Georgia Tech experience, it feels like a different world. The incredibly difficult start to your college career was the part of your education, every bit as important as your classes. Always try to remind yourselves of those lessons that you've learned here during and after the pandemic. They will serve you well throughout your life. At Delta, we have a saying that has become my personal mantra over the years. It reminds me to keep going in tough times. And in good times, it reminds me to always seek that next mountain to climb. That motto is to keep climbing. No matter where you go in this world, I hope you'll keep that spirit with you. We'll all be cheering you on. Congratulations and Godspeed to every single one of you, the proud class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed. And now we come to the time you've been waiting for, the conferral of your degrees, when each of you is going to walk through stage to represent the culmination of a great deal of hard work. Now, after you walk through stage, I have a request from you, and two reasons for it. The request is that you go back to your seat. Don't even think about leaving this building. I'm seeing you. And there are two reasons for it. One is we need to show the rest of the students the same respect they showed you when they walked through here. The second reason is that after everybody has walked, I will pronounce some pretty important magic words that will make your degree official. If you're not in the building when I pronounce those words, I cannot guarantee that your degree will convey those superpowers. You've now been forewarned. And now I'm pleased to welcome our provost, Dr. Stephen McLaughlin, who will introduce the academic deans by college. The deans, in turn, will present the degree candidates. Steve?
All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Interim Dean Alex Orso will present the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Computing.
Candidates for Master of Science degrees in the College of Computing, which also happens to be the largest MSCS in the universe. Please stand up and make some noise. President Cabrera, I have the great privilege of presenting to you our outstanding genius-infused, and AI-powered candidates for Master of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees.
Preet Ashwin Venkatesan. David Robert Wood. Amer Delich. Quentin Arthur Donnellan. Charles Liam Carricker. Jack Hurst. Sahit Kumar Kavukutla. Colton Travis Webb. Kelvin Joel Morales Babylonia. Keishla Janet Ayala Bernard. Pablo Alejandro Gonzalez Valdivia. Samantha Ho. Amr Imad El-Demirdash. Robert Edward Quinn III. Austin Connor Daniel. Richard Arnett. Lou Gao. Meredith Burgess. Ashley Payne Wallace. Shijuan Qin. Wenqian Shan. Jacob Matthew Wolliver. Casey Kimball. Gregory Bertolacci. Prashant Ramnani. Aravindan Krishnan. Kritika Venkatachalam. Tim Cleafote. Jingyi Chen. Chu Chu Zhang. Michael David Teal. Ryan Christopher Cool.
Martin Matthew.
Ryan Christopher Cool. Patrick Owen Sizemore. Aditya Singh. Kayla Gronwald. Atit Nikesh Kumar Gandhi. Pujita Garg. Ethan Daniel Pavlov. Jayesh Janardana Nair. Shashank Tripathi. Rezana Daura. Stephanie Judith Henderson. Sammy Iman Daka. Yi Jing Liu. Qin Wang. Kevin Michael Garner. Yan Yubi. Pranav Kanukolu. Swati Prasad. Yuan Lei. Brian Taesung Lee. Cheng Kai Yao. Yuan Kai Tai. Bo Wen Zhou. Dylan Mace. Richa Arvind Kulkarni. Amritpal Singh. Pearl Jane. Luis Roca. Rajesh Chatot. Indu Uni. Niharika Bansal. Vishnu Krishnan. Madhuri Singh. Varun Jit Singh. Rhythm Mekwan. Maitri Chala. Mihir Mukesh Kadiwala. Javier Rafael Rodriguez. Elena Melania Varan. Rei Qi Yin. Pei Chang Yuan. Yue Tsai. Taylor Morgan. Adonis Cunha. Yusuf Mohammed, Steve Calderon Tobar, Yifan Hong, Benjamin Yu, Hyun Yong Jin, Christopher Hans Rockholm, Narendran Vadavali Manikavasagam, Chang Liu, Michael David Spencer, Raji Rustamov, Kirsten Elizabeth Davis, Paige Eileen Thompson, Rahi Rajesh Kotaria, Utkarsh Natamai Subramanian Rajkumar, Asim Baral, Rishi Banerjee, Shashank Inampuri, Nipun Chajed, Stephen Buckley, Reza Rafiq Remu, Preet V. Patel, Jayant Tandon, Maya Iyer, Ritvik Ramakrishnan, Malav Patel, Rajit Singh Khanna, Ryan Min Lee, Anuj Sharma,
Ozgum Cam,
Song Xuan Liu, Young Jun Lee, Devanshi Gupta, Farida Kasim, Hassan Gori, Sambhav Jaideep, Vishal Mala, Shreya Jaiswal, Paula Panmanilak, Andrew Shu, Yesha Thakur, Aparna Arul, Angela Dai, Sharif Rustamov, Jani Venkat, Ritvik Chandrasekhar, Raj Janardhan, Joseph Branson Ambergy III, Liran Sun, T. Tui Dong Trong, Fred Hu, Jesse McVeigh Reisner, Aiden William Marshall, Daniel Castillo, Aiden Zhao, Ruhan Li, Ming Yi Liang, Sanjana Sridhar, Yumang Wang, Prerna Sharma, Casey Michelle Hirschman, Sungyul Oh, Yue Guo, James Carmichael Sherman Jr., Shravani Damu, Ananya Yadgiri Potabatani, Sarah Biju, Rohan Agarwal, Avanish Narain, Allison Elizabeth Fain, Justin Shu Hinckley, Bharat Goyal, Aditya Kumaran, Catherine Malia Young Ran Stevo,
Shuang Hao,
Junaid Ahmed, Irgan Keeney, Lucas Yinghong Huang, Courtney Jo Whitley Zuboski, Chang Yuan Liu, Wan Lin, Quan Huang, Shuang Yu, Hongru Chao, Sihan Ye, Het Kotak, Nathan David Wong, Rohit Tuteja, Chi Leo, Siwa Yelepedi, Raja Sekar Yelepedi, Jihe An, Bin He, Wakas Ilyas, Artur Sigan, Aravinda Dasanayaka, Manvit Reddy, Shanmukh Kara, Sarah Sonjay, Srinivas Sivakumar, Sairup Bodepudi, Srihas Yarlagada, Aparna Shri Sivanadam, Avinash Prabhu Pupala, Sahil Santosh Kose, Anisha Pal, Meher Shashwat Nigam, Matthew Richard Mancini, Nicholas Torvik, Vincent Wong, Xuan Chen Xiang, Wan Ying Li, Jing Tao, Dong Shu, Jingjie Li, Shivam Agarwal, Kostab Odak, Nikita Narendra, Shiva Sohit Ganta, Naman Bhupal Dangi, Jash Jayesh Mehta, Chinwei Chang, Thomas Robert Ringwood Welsh, Bibu Mainali, Viduranga Wijesoria, Diptark Bose, Nikki Mei Hui Yang, Christopher Jarek Juk, Siddhant Narang, Nivedita Jayakumar Vilvanathan, Manasa Kumbashi, Tejas Buwania, Tanya Garg, Shivani Jaiswal, Shrestha Mishra, Parisa Babuhavaeji, Jaya Pandey, Margaret Peralt Flagg, Oindril Dutta, Eliana Idalis Lopez, Uma Raul, Justin Weldon Blaylock, Shomo Baumik, Jayashri Natarajan, Chang Liang, James Cornell Coleman Jr., Elliot Bastian Jacobs, Deepak Gowda, Bishal Regmi, Vimal Kumar Venugopal, Chang Chen, Robert Makshimovich, Michael Huang, Kanika Diman, Avinash Swaminathan, Ritu Sinha, Niharika Gali, Harshita Sanjeev Kumar, Venki Ganesh, Shazeen Fazlboy, Shubham Lohia, Kriti Aurora, David Junwei Jang, Mangesh Rajendra Kumar Atpadikar, Ravi Patel, Siddharth Das, Arnesh Sahai, Rithvik Krithin Rajavelu, Vedic Panda, Ish Kiur Mehta, Jesse Ning Dill, Medana Kadiala, Ananya Seth, Ari Polakov, Sahil Ashish Ranadive, Samina Shiraj Mulani, Jitin Kalukalam Sojan, Chinmay Chiplankar, Gaganjit Singh Reen, Manasi Mohandas, Regan Sun, Patrick Wong, Chisam Audris Agam, Abrar Ahmed Mohammed, Sabiha Sayed, Tina Shao, Nihar Daval Shah, Sarang Raghavendra Pujari, Anish Sailesh Jaisangani, Arvind Ravapati, Ishan Guha, Suchet Janardan Sapre, Virendra Shyam Merchandani, Rahul Sachin Deshpande, Suhas Momagati, Daniel Yuan, Charles Thiem, AJ DeLeo, Tong Shen Huang, Nathan Elliott Birma, Upasana Bhattacharjee, Tulika Banerjee, Rachana Aital Karkada Ramesh, Ramyani Ghosh, Amruta Rao, Sakshi Nihatkar, Vaishnavi Kulkarni, Anish Mane, Sai Nikhil Reddy Vangala, Isha Saini, Vikrant Varma Kirtipati, Sakshi Prasad Deshpande, Anushka Chowdhury, Meena Ajit, Abhi Bharatam, Ishan Nandi, Rigved Goyal, Marcus Jiahue Ma, Jesse Liang, Nicholas Andrew Bishori, Lena Kim, Dhruv Gajar, Robert Brian Espinosa, Shin Yup Kim, Prabhav Srinath, Manoj Vignesh Kasi Murali, Ankur Gupta, Nitra Ninad Gaisas, Shruti Prasanna Bagali, Giovanni Armando Tobar, Brandon Dexon Ding, Namesh Rajbandari, Sayan Bharat Chea, Snigdha Gupta, Yusra Ibrahim Hamid, Ahmad Daoudi, Chin Yu Lo, Jin Chen Ho, Yuna Lee, Stephen Choi, Varshit Sriramdas, Ethan Mendez, Lauren Elizabeth Herbert, Joshua Samuel Valdez, Andrew Arsani Ibrahim, Vedant Dharmesh Shah, Pradeep Kumar Thanalore Sridhar, Reshma Ramachandra, Aryan Vats, Nemat Ahmed, Padma Priya Mukamala, Raina Grover, Pankuri Singh, Minghua Zhao, Sai Pradyumna Chirmala, Archana Kutumbaka. Bhaskar Kotakonda. Yiwei Wang. Chantini Rajendran. Sydney Hall. Qing Lu. Yuan Kun Zan. Kushal Munir. Megashyam Adoni. Moses Y. Kim. Kunal Sharma. Nachiket Bujbal. Corey Ansel Richard. Shivam Goenka. Rajat Gupta. Sagar Nagarajan. Anahita Radhakrishnan. Shruti Iyer. Mayawa Adegeyi. Camille Lay. Kirtana Dronam Raju. Logan Bowers. Allison Liu. Daniel Carr. Ruben An. Gabriel Chen. Tan Jun Ran. Fred Su. Nathan Harger. Yang Yang. Jingyi Wang. Mingxun Wang. On Tran Butchers. Abhishek Joshi. Arpan Gaurang Parikh. Tom Kit Trung.
Deepaka Jenna.
Tom Kit Trung. Pei Tian Sheng. Aishwarya Shivakumar. Venkata Surya Chaitanya Palipu. Sai Prasad Suresh. Himanshu Goyal. Bhargav Ram Singham. Shuning Miao. Diane Kilyao. Chong Dang. David Allen Strube. Cherie Catherine Lum. Raul Suleta. Joshua McNeil Bryant. Chadwick Thomas Riggins. Jeffrey Darren Jefferson. Scott Michael Saltzgaver. Sagar Nandkumar Badlani. Andrew Robert Thorson. Michael William Maher. David Becker. Christopher Allen Vance. Logan Alexander Marble. Hao Jun Yuan. Nora Renee Casey. Thomas Aaron Dickerson. Alessandro Bercia. Brittany Marie Schmid. Sean Lin. Kritika Mailvaganen. Grant Gallagher. Simranpreet Singh Saini. Navy Huyn. Tahir Aziz. Vishwa Ramkumar. Sarang Desai. Parth Shreyas Desai. Rahul. Rishika Sai McKenna. Aniruddha R. Murali. Hiral Shah Daftari. Gia George. Connor Adams George Thibodeau. Avijit Singh Ranawat. Noah Maxwell Zinn. Amrita Kumari. Pooja Malik. Megan Sorensen. Paul Sorensen. Quaylin Lee. Bilal Mauji. Alan Tam. Yiwei Will Wu. Jacob Daniel Worm. Lucas Welsh. Brandon James Gibson. Anurag Kaur. Eric Jun Liu. Alekia Nandula. June Wang. Joshua Impson. Prithviraj Hemant Pawar. Dinesh Satanancheri Suresh. Stephen Dean Lyons. Drake Matheson Loud. Sarah May Davila. Alexander Weber. Minkang Suk. Zachary Mark Mattis. Fan Chu. Shant Kivork Narkeesian. Stephen Noel Noche Physico. Benjamin Yu. Vishnu Jagannathan. Travis Dietrich Alquist. Alexander Wong. Kitaki Santan. Srijana Badarai Upredi. Ilyas Safar. Yasen Hu. Teresa Wu. Hui Min Tae. Emma Lai Mills. Emily Devereaux. Franklin Samuel Nunez Norales. Sadia Suhail. Jamin Wan. Divya Jaganathan. Mutasim Chowdhury. Chase Vincent Maggio. Henry Meckler. Devanshi Gupta. Aditya Mohanavel. Kaiming Xia. Sahil Bandari. Samuel Hall. Rishav Bhagat. Christopher Zhang Tsui. Patrick Wu. Samuel Lewis McCain. Jean-Pierre Njok II. Arundhati Suhas Mahendrakar. Rena Mary George. Jonathan Javier Cabrera Moreno. Dylan Liu. Angelica Garrido. Katarzyna Olszewska. Sean Mobley. Sahil Sudhir. Stephen Beers Shepard Jr. Rohan Kashi Viswanathan. Ronit Barman. Amelia Alisharovna Fatikova. William Alden Goodall. Flint Levi Wallace. Ibrahim Abu Talib. Krishna Kumar Chalapa. Sohrab Islami.
Ji Wu.
Haorong She. Aaron Michael Jacobowitz. Shuprasad Tota, Divya Murli, Marissa Lee Sorkin, Alyssa Aaron Wu, Ajay Bhaskaran, Prashant Bondada, Colin Christopher Berg, Jarrett Alexander, Chi-Yin Zhao, Kritik Thiagarajan Acharya, Richik Ray, Dustin Cole Forsyth, Jason Lee Argo, Vu Quang Lei, Alex Borger, Elon Michael Grossman, Brian Zhe Zhao, Taylor Delmato, Chujun Victor Zhou, Riley Patrick Martin, Scott Richardson, Alexander Karpikov, Julia Crook, Manikandan Lapasi Parthasarathi, Jordan Allen Lewis, Matthew Lucas Mills, Raymond Z. Jha, Bhavya Shruti Sode, Sindhuja Shankar, Lasya Gandham, Sushma Sharma, Joe Danis, Eric Park, Samuel Alexander Schneider, Tasman James Biesinger, Zong Hao, Ricardo Ortiz Rivera, Eric Wilhelm, Michael McConnell, Jonathan Smet, Caleb Logan Woy, Stefan Stylianides, Patrick John Lowhorn Jr., Saleh Jabber, Alvaro Tobalina, Christopher Robert Ford, Brianna J. Johnson, Brian Anthony Fabella, David Kyung-Chan Lee, Andrew Gulick, Xueyuan Mei, Harshad Ravindra Kodke, Vijayalia Kosalaraman, Zachary Perlman, Tanwir Jahan, Mauricio Pirakive, Viam Kelkar, James Robert Murphy, Jonathan Taylor Bryan, Haoran Zhang, Suvadeep Bakshi, Somyadeep Bakshi, Christian Javier Gonzalez Julia, Shreya Santanagopalan, Anvita Shreya Viragandam, Harsha Dinesh Karanth, Rohit Khanna Arunachalam, Joaquin Antonio Lares, Thomas Joseph Landman, Jeremiah Ashton Plauché, Angela Maria Don, Estefania Nieto, Jacob Ryan Lawson, Varun Anamalai Lakshmanan, Alex Lan Jiang, Ishani Shri Chak, Rutika Vinod Karande, Shiva Ramaswamy, Ayush Rakesh Seth, Ganesh Mayapan Murugapan, Matthew Ryan Ciolino, Samuel Wesley Hornstein, Richard Luol, Jacob Allen Williams, Brian John Teachout, Abhinav Bhatnagar, Myung Soo Kim, Xue Tin Sun, Patrick Dunsing. Omari Joseph Maxwell. Lyndon Arthur Legaspi Puzan. Shreyas Reikelker. Navaneet Kadaba. Pranav Setlur. Ayush Mathur. Amish Saini. Kartik Narang. Aditya Sasanor. Ninad Lakshman. Sumanth Kondapalli. Ronit Rajesh Arora. Alexander Willis Hobby. Michael Bear. Mariano Iberico Torres. Karthik Rajasingh. Yu Guan. Chao Zhang. William Jordan Klibano. Aditya Vikram. James K. Narayanan. David Casey Gordon. Cameron Potter. Aditya Akula.
Tejas Lucaro.
Sahir Shamsuddin Danani. Sean Wahi. Sarthak Mohanty. Neelkanth Ganediwal. Calvin Anthony Kitty Wu. Vijayasai Sanagaram. Vismay Vakaria. Nicholas Hoffpower. Hari Shankar Ganesh Nandan. Man Lai Hao. Muzamil Iqbal. Anna Leo. Young Guang Beck. Sean De-Young Kim. Vebov Chug. Saurabh Chug. Murali Krishna. Christopher Andre Scott. Damini Cheladurai. Ramakrishna Popuri. Rajesh Balagam. Livia Alexandria Terleski Hurst. Ida Cisco Lovisa Ang Ilma. Wenxin Zhou. Kathy Chan. Milan Dickens. Kriti Acharya. Eric Evan Iyer. Jinyuan Yan. Jia Chang Shang. Vipul Koti. Andrew Lee. Ricardo Javier Velasquez. Chowdhury Naveed Anur. Rutul Yogeshbhai Bojak. Paul Lee. Kevin Maximiliano Lee. Pei Lee Lee. Keith Chan. Hui Kara Bethany Liu. Parshwa Ravindrakumar Shah. Ming Han Nicholas Chua. Saili Uttarwar. Christopher Ragasa. Mark Premkumar Swami. Cynthia Margaret Baseman. Joshua Walden Bishop. Nikia Michelle Simpson. Brittany Catherine Exline, Matt Whitmore, Tanya Morley, Nidhi Manjunath, Andrew Kenneth Cheney, Christoph Kovac, Spencer Schiavo, Justin Van Roy, Anuj Thakalapalli, Saili Uttarwar, Theodore Nguyen, Anthony Jung-Woo An, Juan Antonio Robledo Lara, Christopher Ragasa, Mark Premkumar Swami, Cynthia Margaret Baseman, Joshua Walden Bishop, Pei Rong Lee, Travis Cooper, Ranjana Naik, Xian Hadia, Michael Ortiz Hendrick, Lucas Toscano Cowden, Cole Doctor, Taylor James Windsor, Jackson Clifford Randolph, Zining Ho, Kenneth Gerald Keybone, Mehek Agarwal, Arslan Ahmed Aziz, Tahsin Ekram, Adam Tamim Hamad, Jian Kim, Mithilesh Vaidya, Siddharth Singh Solanki, Amit Rajit Bhattacharjee, Akshay Harihar Subramaniam, Gautam Sugasi, Suchit Sharma, Jonathan Wong, Isaac Alfred Kwame Kumsen, Chet Singh, Jalak Tyagi, Dulfikar Al-Shama, Andrew Thomas Perry, Dayanand Shankar, Nolan Pyland, Ai Chao Yang, Miguel Suarez, Brian Jimenez, Ching Song, Nusaba Vise Monkonchai, Isaac Adorno, Matthew So, Jerry Yiyang Xiang, Prithvi Romil Kinariwala, Gregory Allen II, Donald Carl Blyle, Alexei Mikulski, Jagannath B. Kumuri, Sriram Ayagari, Albert Jian, Wan Ying Zhu, Jake Logan Michelle, Sakhyun Yan, Ge Yu Shen, Yiqing Huang, Sterling Cole, Arthur Lee Buskus, Arman Lala, Kevin Kamran Sadi,
Y. Pan Wong,
Brian Joseph Healy, Abhinav A. Hampiholi, Kyle James Teruo Nakamura, Mobolaji Akanbi Moranfolu, Vaman Patel, Jacob Marcin Jakowiak, Jaden McKelvey, Chloe Devray, Manav Agrawal, Aviral Agrawal. Mohit Agrawal. Harsh Goyal. Ha-Yun Shu. Desha Aravind. Maina Prasanna Kaluraya. Ashmita Raju. Aishwarya Vijaykumar Shilvant. Kaushik Ravichandran. Karina Palarit. Kevin James Wong. Judy Duong. Miriam Musaiva. Arpit Tandon. Parth Adya. Aheli Ghosh. Anusha Srinivasa. Adam Cornwell. Chidima Lois Anyi. Soumya Puru Bakshi. Qin Yun Chen. Bolortuya Enkbold. Frank Fan. Nitin Singhal. Kunal Goyal. Dongyue Xie. Leon Michalski. Benjamin Misawi. Aman Tahiliani. Shubham Shrikant Sangamnakar. Niket Doke. Alexander Thewlis Mackenzie. Shijo Thomas. Pooja Nilima Sangram Pache. Kuen Ting Chang.
Well, you want to relinquish your duties? What is wrong with you?
Associate Dean Matthew Block will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering.
Are there some engineers in the room? All right. Candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Engineering, please rise and cheer loudly. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees who have completed the requirements for these degrees.
Brendan Thomas Bleakroad. Logan Stewart Boswell. Sparsh Kudramoti. Anuj Kadakia. Rima Pedi. Nicholas Miguel Marcilio. Micah Taylor Morris. Sana Fatima Hafiz. Miguel Dario Daly. Maxwell Harrison Gart. Isabel Grace Gustafson. Lena Zuzanne Moeller. Claudia Nicole Vitale. Abigail Frances Jacobs. Catherine Greer Schutz. Chelsea Jane Reese Pescianino. Jake Allen Yarger. James William Muscatello. Yash Jigar Desai. Akshar Jatendra Patel. Luke Daniel Crabtree. Irvin Manasseh O. Kirshner. Brandon Alexander Cage. Burke Aralou. Gabriel Green. Clay Ethan Moore, Sydney Marie Baker, Andrew Schneider, Jerry Liu, Marvin Wren, Jesus Arellano, Estefania Solis, Xinyi Yang, Sonali Pradhan, Anna Listener, Stacy Marie Ross, Marco Antonio Marquez, Alberto Daniel Aguilar, Johannes Saifa Tazera, Eric Anders Gustafson, Matthew Robert Anderson, Tae Q Kim, Ian Edward Buckaloo, Marvin Tian, Taylor Nicole Storley, Charlie Elizabeth Kwan, Lucas Ethaniel Lee, Aishna Dungel, Caroline Ramsey, Christina Hilko, Grace Kylie Truax, Anahita Keller Darvish, Ron Min Lee, Riley Joseph Prost, Chi-Yue Ma, Sergio Alejandro Perez Castaño, Reese Colton Alford, Min Ho Lee, Sarah Christian Kemp, Aiden Adams, Huda Zenham, Anushka Bumker, Amberlyn Deal, Francisco Isaac Solares Hertewing, Andrew James Smith, Velin Hristov Kajaharov, Jacqueline Funsale, Darren Francis Hunt, Finley Townsend, Junyan Cho, Monique Tabet, Mark Nassar, Eric Michael Castrillon, Nathan Omid Kashani, Sean Airtone Thompson, Donovan Hamby, Luke Leslie Daig, Denzel Carter, Adriano Alessandro Bays, Angel Garcia, Junha Huang, Arvind Raza, Vaughn Samuel Clausen, Andrew Michael Eichmann, Mingwin Nyetku, Shreya Chaudhry, Cody Altman Butler, Rongming Guo, Emma Morgan Califf, Erica Lull, Travion Wilcox, Leopoldo Jose Garcia Uzcategui, Irving Salgado, Jonathan Ivan Flores, Jacob Ward Schaefer, Michael John Fischetti, Thomas McGreevy Bloodworth, Zachary Tyler Davis, Eduardo Luis Sanchez Jauher, Bradley Luke Griffin, Caleb W. Enterkin, Lucas Pantelis Wagner, Mingi Kim, Ji Min An, Samuel Jinho Yoon, Jackson Polk, Pratyush Una, Michael Madison Fisher, Terrence Te, Abigail Grace Hughes. Mari Cagle Louise Lockhart. Justin Tyler Alderson. Jean-Luc Denis Enon Paré. Charles Smith. Reef Morris Webster Barati. Matthew Stefan Ealing. Anthony Richard Capiello. Rohan Thandu. Charles Thomas Haskell III. Jackson Allen Hinckley. Mason Hinckley. Jose Gabriel Santiago Rios. Sandro Bengoa Ganoza. Jake Imhulse. Anna Elizabeth Bruce. Ethan Angelo Antonio. Christopher Joseph John Lusick. Ethan Frank McKinney. Frank Bino Thomas. Samuel Min Woo Choi. Carter Bradley Hale. Adam Braden Souter. Grant Robert Godding. Rohise Harris. Fong Jo Wong. Brian Romuald Sylvan Yambiline. Christiana Larach Pellman. Melody Walla. Justin Purnama Sidi. Adam Murad Hassan. George Blethen Doan V. Anastasia Murray Schroeder. Orion Yuen Sun. Cole Prescott Campbell. Kyle Hobdy. Andrew Christian Lenart. Wael El Yanami. Unsok Park. Bernardo Granados Higgins. Melvin Tiziano Gao. Kong Lin Kong. Alaz Sig. Divyesh Umesh Ved. Mahilan Bala. Rohan Acharya. Pujan Namit Mehta. Devin Reddy. Colin Andrew Murray. Rohan Sandeep Punamia. Ajay Mathur. Joseph Michael Dadamio. Jessica Lauren Brandsdorfer. Brooke Elaine Peterman. Lauren Elin Tomova. Adeline Jane Preston. Jack Ryan Bortle. E. Troy Jalen Green. Hanan Mohammed Abdusamed. Aryan Singla. Taryn Grace Harding. Brianne Aisha DeCosta. Matthew Philip Hogan. Jeffrey Shue. Edward Kin. Zohir Kawaja. Justin Lee. Alex Chu. Tanae Neotia. Enzo Kabaltika. Paul Yunsong Kim. Marquetta Griffin. Maximus Joshua Philip Freightman. Angela Taylor Brown. James Bunting. Chiameka Jeffrey Nzerue. Sebastian Christopher Cook. Warren Pui Arena. Declan Quinn Parsons. Sai Bharat Aruru. Samuel James Morin, Patrick Yu, Nate Moon III, Ethan Tyler Long, Zachary William Christner, James Forrester Mead, Aislinn Taylor Abbott, Olivia Marie Sir, Xiao Lung Fan, Alex David Castrajan Ramirez, Rishika Vinay Kumar, Amanda Sujin Kim, Candace Kang, Sitlali Chavez, Ji Yuan Dong, Alexander Arthur Klimchak, Madhav Karthikeya Kanan, Roshan Ranjit Singh Gill, Noah Daniel Lotwin, Joseph Thomas Fallione, Benjamin Ian Streets, Andrew Thomas Lucas, Jared Evan Taylor, Isaac Ji-Hoon Ha, Grayson Bradley Leahy, Wyatt Pangan, Austin Tyler Jones, Jonathan McCann Renfro, Sky Charisma Dubose, Josh Yao Bafor, Gideon Nde, Bryant Dean, Ryan Hu Tran, Paul Kinua Mwenda, Ido Bareket, Joshua Maxwell Perlmutter, Sean Benjamin Werther, Logan Jason Boulay, Rushav Sinha, Ikechukwu Obi Okoye, Christopher Patrick Geminer, Aiden James Meek, Joseph Frederick Schwalbe, Connor Timothy Bossard, Luke McGuire Langan, Patrick Colin Burke, Paul Vincent Barsa, Jerry Chu, Justin Ryan Footer, Sante Di Serra, Jordan McLean, Aaron James Colquitt, Christopher James Cody, Christopher John Rowley, Grayson Lee Epps, Cheyenne Bogani, Helen Hudson Snyder, Zachary Daniel Burkhart, Quinn Connell, Stephanie Marie U. Vegas, Ayan Huda, Isabel Ramos Rodriguez, Jasmine Taylor Farrar, Rowena Shwe Min Chin, John Ho, Nam Nguyen, Kimberly Elizabeth Stringer, Gustavo Espinosa Garcia, David Charles Edenfield, Avery William Sawyer, Remy Bondurant, David Zhu Lu, Joseph Nimi Haley, Colin Hemingway, Brian Nang, Richie Hyungjun Park, Brian Lin, Karim El Fouli, E. Jiao Ho. Justin Raphael Harris. Chandler Williamson. Jun Yen Lim.
So now, will all graduates please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Georgia Institute of Technology and by authority of the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I now confer upon each of you a degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Now, to signify this, I had asked one of you, Kimberly, to bring me a lightsaber. Unfortunately, it got confiscated when she tried to sneak it in. However, we're Georgia Tech and we can do that. So now, to symbolize your achievement, you may now move the tassel on your motherboard from the right to the left. May the force be with you. Congratulations. Now we ask that all graduates remain standing as the President's Party recesses. Then I invite you all to join in the singing of This Is Factual, Scientific, the singing the greatest fight song ever, the Ramblin' Wreck. And please stay in your seats until the completion of the Ramblin' Wreck. Congratulations, all right?
O sons of tech, arise, behold the banner as it reigns supreme. For from on high the white and gold waves in its triumphant gleam. The spirit of the children resounds with joy revealed. A brotherhood in praise and song, in memory of the days gone by. O Scion of the Southland, in our hearts you shall forever fly. Ramblin' wreck, ramblin' wreck, ramblin', 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 ramblin'. I'm a ramblin' wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. A hell of 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 an engineer.
Like all the jolly good fellows, I drink my whiskey clear.
I'm a ramblin' wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. Well, if I had a daughter, sir, I'd dress her in white and gold, put her on the campus and cheer the brave and bold. And if I had a son, sir, I'll tell you what he'd do. He would yell, "To hell with Georgia," like his daddy used to do. I wish I had a barrel of rum and sugar 3,000 pounds, a college bell to put it in, and a clapper to stir it round. A drink to all the good fellows who come from far and near. I'm a rambling, gambling, hell of an engineer. Hey!
joining Georgia Tech Spring Commencement. Students on the floor, you're going to exit behind the stage. If you are seated on the floor, you're going to exit behind the stage. Students seated up in section 105, you guys are going to go out through the tunnel. On the floor, behind the stage. Seated in the stands, out through the tunnels. Guests, you will meet your graduates outside the building. Thank you so much and have a great afternoon.